Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are working in my December Creative Daily Journal for the first week. So let's jump right in, shall we? Alright, this one, after searching for weeks, literally weeks, you guys, like, I'm so sick and tired of thinking about Christmas gifts for my dad. I finally just decided to get him new pajamas. Like, every idea I had, I gave to everybody else. And I got him thermal wool socks for, like, being outside. Because he wears, a lot of times, those Nike Rejuvenates, and there's holes in them. So, we ended up going to the mall. And I said to the boyfriend, I'm like, is there anywhere else you want to go? Because this is the last time we're coming to the mall for the entire month. Like, I'm not going back to the mall till the new year. So it ended up that he wanted to look for shirts. So we found him shirts at JCPenney, which is usually where we get his shirts. Either that or online. Okay. And they were really cheap. Let's see. He made dinner and then he went to Sheets for drinks because the next day we were supposed to get snow. Anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of snow. We barely got anything, by the way. Spoiler alert, we barely got anything. I started watching Heated Rivalry. You guys, if you've read this book series, there's a TV show on HBO. It's very good. Alright, here is the receipt for Boscov. I accidentally set my coffee on it. Yep. Okay. Next. So I spent all night with my headphones on again because, you know, I can't with the boyfriend. His snoring is out of goddamn control. And I'm miserable, you guys. It's not comfortable to sleep with headphones on all night long. I barely slept last night. It's just miserable. I am miserable. Anyway, I was very anxious about the snow because I had a whole conversation with my kid and that he could just walk to work. And he was like, I'm not walking to work. Well, you have no experience driving in the snow. Whatever. I washed my hands of it. Whatever. I wanted to make sure I didn't hear him leaving, though, because then I would just worry the whole time. And it's so funny because he starts work at 8 and I woke up at 8:05. So I had just, like, missed his leaving, which was great. He got there perfectly fine. There was barely a dusting of snow on the ground. It was ridiculous. He did tell me that he drove in snow before. And I'm like, but your dad said you didn't. And he's like, well, Dad's dumb. Whatever. And then it ended up raining and all of the snow was gone. Though when he got home from work, he did say to me, I almost got into an accident, Mom. I'm like, what? He's like, you know, you're supposed to stop. Okay. So when he leaves work, he either has to drive way down the highway, turn around, come back up the highway to come home. You can't get out the side of his building, so he has to go out the front. So he would have to do that or go all the way down the highway, take this weird road all the way down and make a big, huge circle to come home. Or he cuts through the school parking lot. Because the school parking lot the school is right across the street from us. And it's a complex. It's all the schools in one. So it's like this big complex of roads. So he cuts through that school parking lot. And he's like, you know, you're supposed to stop. And the guy didn't stop. I was like, whatever. So that's that's happened there. Let's see. What do I have here? Oh, he also brought me home socks. He brought me home socks. The Grinch socks. So I'm going to see let's see if I can kind of make this a smaller pocket instead of such a big pocket. And by that I mean taking my finger blade and kind of I don't want to go through both layers though. And it's not like I have a cutting mat I could fit in here. So we're going to do our darndest to make a pocket. There we go. Where's my, there it is. Right. And I'm just going to put tape on it so I can tape this down. Yeah, he brought me home Grinch socks. And I said, well, did you bring me home the dill pickle seasoning for the fries? He's like, no, it's disgusting. So there you go. He says, no, it's disgusting. But I really want to try it. So I think I'm going to have him bring some home for me. Okay. Bring this down and tape it across the bottom and then up. And then I have this. This came in my, so if you have Mint Mobile, I have Mint Mobile. And I've been with Mint Mobile for like, I think this is my fifth year, I don't know, but you get a Christmas card every year. So this came in my Christmas card. I'm going to put that in the pocket. Look at that. That's great. And then I made brown butter cinnamon rolls this day, and they were fantastic. And I read the book. I had already read it, but I read it again for that TV show. All right. So, the boyfriend had a 5-hour class on this day for the liquor control board. He was not happy. Also, I got a new rug. Yeah. Yep. Yep, got a new rug. So the rug I had bought just wasn't big enough. It's not the size I wanted in the first place, but they didn't have the size I wanted, so I went with a smaller rug, and the whole time I was not happy. So what I did was take the rug that was in my room and put it in the kitchen. Now, it only goes below like the table and over there, but it's good to have it in there because I can tell the puppy, because he's such a pain. If I tell him to go sit on the carpet, he'll go sit on the carpet, and he won't be under my feet while I'm cooking. So I got a new rug. The boyfriend, and I put it down while the boyfriend was gone, so he wouldn't be there to kind of like be a pain. I read 3 books. So that's what I did, and I had to move everything but my bed and my dresser out of the way to put the carpet down. But I did it, you guys, and I did it by myself. And the funny thing was, I was putting the last piece of furniture back when the boyfriend came back from his 5-hour class. Last piece of furniture was going back, and it was blocking the door, so I had to move it so he could come in the door. And it's so much nicer. The other one was not big enough, and what was going on was the dog was slipping. He's old. He was slipping, especially when he was trying to eat or drink. There used to be a carpet there, then there wasn't. So this one goes all the way from my heater all the way down to my dresser. So it's plenty big enough. All right, here is private journaling. Let me glue this in. Today was my mom's birthday. This day, so this was the 4th. I made grilled cheese patty melts and fries for dinner. Which, by the way, if you've never had a grilled cheese patty melt, you're missing out, and you should make one. You just basically make your patty melt, but then turn it into grilled cheese. You're welcome for that. If you love a patty melt, you will love a grilled cheese patty melt. I watched the Diddy documentary. Anybody else watch the Diddy doc? And I started a new knit hat for myself because my other hat that I had, my other knit hat, when I wore it like 2 weeks ago when it was really bitter cold outside, it kept slipping off my head. It was not deep enough. So I made myself a new hat. And it was the first time, you guys, that I've knit in the round. I don't like to knit in the round, but this was the first time that I've done it. I always knit my hats on straight needles, but I knit it in the round. I did cabling, and I used double pointed needles for the first time. So I was very proud of myself. It came out very nice. Let's see. It took everything I had to get out of bed this morning. For real, you guys. By the way, I do have a doctor's appointment. I got a waitlist appointment for Wednesday. Today's Monday. So thank God. Maybe she can tell me what's wrong with me besides the usual. Here's the hat that I finished. And once I finished this hat, and it was so easy, you guys, it took like no time at all. I was like, I think I'm going to make everybody hats. So I pulled out yarn to make everybody hats. So I started a gray one for my dad. And I already finished it. So I started a gray one for my dad. I watched all the Empty Rooms on Netflix. Have you guys watched that? It's very sad, but I think everybody should watch it. It's a little documentary about a guy who went and took photos of literally all the empty rooms of kids who were killed in school shootings. Very sad. Oh, my kid came in to tell me he was going to the movies. And I was like, oh, who are you? Somebody picking you up? He's like, no, I'm driving. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, do you want to know the back way to get to the movie theater? He's like, nah, I'm just going to go how the GPS tells me. I was like, all right. I said, have you ever driven on a highway? Because, yeah, I drive on a highway. Which, by the way, the one that he had to drive on to get to the movie theater is like a nothing highway. It's like a nothing highway. It's not as heavily trafficked as the one I live off of or the one that's scary. Listen, if you're from the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania, comment down below and tell me which is the scary highway. Like, it scares me, my kid, to have to merge onto this highway. But he didn't have to. He took the easy one because that's how the movie theater he was going to. But I'm like, I don't understand it. The kid didn't drive for like ever. Literally, you guys, he drove to work and back. He had no interest in driving anywhere else. He didn't care. And the past 3 weeks, he's been driving constantly everywhere to the point that I think I should ask him if he needs to get gas. Because I think he's going to need to get gas. Also, he told me he has merged onto that scary highway before. I think he lied. He's like, it sucks, but I did it. And I'm like, okay. That was me. Okay. So this was Saturday, which meant the usual changing of somebody's sheets, doing my dad's laundry, and usually the boyfriend works at 2, but on this day he had to go in at 5 instead of 2, so that just threw everything off. And the kid had D&D, and he ended up going to D&D by himself. He drove himself, which I think is weird because I asked him why he's been driving himself, because for the longest time, every time when I asked him, when he first got his car, if he was going to start driving himself, he said, no, there's not enough room. They carpool because there's not enough room at this guy's house for all their cars. Well, now he's driving himself. I don't know if he's picking anybody up. I'm going to tell you guys, I ask him anything and he just is a very private person. He does not share anything. Like, it has to be his idea to share things. Like, I can ask till I'm blue in the face and he'll just be like, he just won't answer. It's who he's always been. He's like his dad in that way. I really hope when he grows up and like when he finally finds himself a partner that he shares. Anyway, I was really pissed because the night before when he went to the movies, you guys, his friends didn't buy him a ticket. So he came home and didn't watch the movie. And I was pissed. I said, your friends suck. He said it was a misunderstanding, that they thought there was one guy who was buying all of their tickets, because I don't know if you know this, if you don't buy all of your, if one person doesn't buy all your tickets, you don't get to sit next to each other, because it's assigned fucking seating now in movie theaters, which I think is super dumb, by the way. Very dumb. I don't go to the movies anymore. It's too expensive, but whatever. So the guy who bought all the tickets thought my kid was buying his own ticket, and I'm like, but then he would be sitting alone. I don't know. He's like, it was a misunderstanding. I'm like, then why didn't you just buy a ticket? He goes, because I didn't want to sit alone. I was like, okay. And he came home. So he drove all the way over there for absolutely no reason. And then this was yesterday, and I was in a mood, you guys. My kid pissed me off so bad on this day. So bad. First of all, I told him he had 18 days till Christmas. He still has 4 people to buy for Christmas. I'm like, so you need to buy the rest of the gifts. He says, okay, he says. I was like, okay, well, what do you want to order? I don't know, and shuts the door. Whatever. And I said to the boyfriend, I'm like, he doesn't actually care, so that's why he doesn't sit there and think about it. He doesn't freaking care. I spent a week and a half, like, searching for a gift for my dad. This kid doesn't care, so whatever. I don't care. I'm over it. The past few years I've helped him. I'm done helping him. I don't know that side of his family anymore. I don't know his dad's family anymore. I can't help buy gifts. I'm so sick and tired of trying to figure out gifts for these people that I don't talk to anymore. I'm over it. I can help him with his dad because I've spent so many years with his dad, and his dad has never changed, but I can't help him with anybody else, and I'm honestly freaking done. Then I told him, I'm like, why didn't you tell me you were out of bacon bits? He's like, I didn't know. I was like, okay. I'm like, well, I don't want to pay for them. I'm sick and tired of paying for them, so you need to pay for them this time. Give me your card so I can go buy them. He goes, I'm not giving you my card, and hands me, I told him it was $30. He hands me $20 in cash. And I'm like, I have to buy this online. Like, I can't, I buy them online. Like, what's $20 in cash? First of all, it's not even the right amount. Second of all, what's cash going to do for me? He's like, well, just go to Costco and buy them. I'm like, I don't have a Costco membership. He's like, well, then get a Costco membership. I'm like, for the 4 times a year I have to buy you bacon bits, I'm not getting a fucking Costco membership. I just bought them myself. But honestly, he's freaking 22. I don't have to do this shit for him anymore. And some days, like yesterday, I just feel like he takes advantage of me and my good nature and the fact that he's my kid and he's my only kid and I love him to pieces and I will do anything for him. I think he takes advantage of that. Plain and simple, and I'm kind of over it. That was my week. Feels like a super long week. And this one's going to be long also. Like, leading up to Christmas is just the worst. It's just so much work between finishing Christmas shopping, wrapping all the gifts, doing all the baking. I'm making 5 different types of cookies. I have to make my boyfriend more Christmas cards because I did not make him enough Christmas cards for his employees. He has to go get gift cards for his employees yet. We have a bunch of shopping to do for food because I have 5 different types of cookies I'm making. Let me know down below. What cookies are you making for Christmas and when are you making them? Like, I'm on this whole thing of when am I supposed to make these cookies? Like, I don't want them to be sitting too long because then they kind of go stale or they go bad. But I also don't want to be making cookies the day before Christmas. So when the hell am I supposed to make these cookies? Like, normally I would have made them by now, but because the boyfriend wants to give cookies to some of his employees, I got to be a little bit more careful about when I make cookies. I don't know. I don't know anything. That's it. I don't know anything. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and let me know down below, when should I make my cookies? Let me know, please. I need to know, okay? Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next crafty video.